Good afternoon, fellow meanderers. Here we are, back on old stomping grounds again, doing a little bit of work from the house today, just to get a little bit of money through the door. Been a lovely morning, to be honest. It's very, very cold. It's not great for working with water, as you do in the valeting and detailing business, but we've persevered and we've cracked on. I've literally just had some lunch. Moss isn't due his dinner until 4, but it might be closer to 5 today, depending on the traffic through Aylesbury. But we shouldn't be too far off of his dinner time. He did eat a little bit later this morning, rather than his 6 o'clock. We did 7, so that's given us that little bit of flexibility that we needed. So he hasn't got too much of an interval. I think sometimes their timing's by their stomach, not by the clock necessarily. But we'll test that theory today, because I do have a little bit of variation in his meal times. But generally speaking, it's 6 and 4. But I know some people won't even feed their dogs till like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh, little boo-boos. Wait. So you can tell it's cold when it's steaming. Oh, they're much healthier poos. I've literally just moved Moss's, well, in the process of changing Moss's diet again. I say again, I did part of the transition from horrible old kibble to cold press. Moss, we saw how this leads. Moss, come. Come. Let me sort you out. There we go. So yeah, went from kibble to cold pressed food by Cobby Dog, which is really, really nice, to be honest. It's a raw food alternative for those that don't have the freezer space, and also just if you need to have a bit more flexibility on where you keep your food, I guess. So that was one of my reasonings. And also, if we go travelling for a long period of time and I haven't got a freezer on board, I've still got a high quality source of food for him. I can still do all of the fridge work, that's fine. I've got one of those Ninja Vault frost boxes or whatever they're bloody called. So, you know, it's one of those where I can do the wet food, which is really good. We were on butternut box, but I just, I found with butternut box that it was a little bit on the dearer side. But I'm not saying it's bad food, guys, by the way. It's got a super high rating on All About Dog Food, the AADF website, excuse me. So, you know, it's not bad at all. But we're literally just going to do our first ever walk around. It's just this triangle here. It's nothing too strenuous. I just thought he's been super patient, waiting in his bed in the car today, watching me work. I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop for lunch. Now I'm just going to take him for a little whip around, just to get him to poo and stuff, which he has done, which is great. But yeah, there's so many different foods out there. Personally, I've gone for British only food. Reason being, we have higher food standards in the UK than EU and Europe. Basically, long and short of it, say you buy a food from Germany. Now, if it's produced in Germany, they can say that is German food. However, what it doesn't tell you is they can import certain ingredients from different countries across the globe, which may not be of as suitable standard. And yeah, just sometimes you'll have companies pretending to be something that they're not, I guess. But anyways, that's my reasoning anyways. And in addition to that, I like supporting British business and the UK economy where I can. And that's what I'm going to do through food as well. So yeah, I'm just a great believer in source local, and you're going to get a higher quality produce at the end. Similar if you go to the butcher's rather than the supermarket, for instance. So yeah, all things worth bearing in mind when you're going through the different types of food you can feed your dog, whether it's wet, dry, raw, and so on and so forth. So yeah, there are loads of options available, guys. If you're not aware of it already, the All About Dog Food website is absolutely superb. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm not subsidised by those guys. I just think it is an excellent resource for finding out what your dog needs with your lifestyle. So yeah, take a look on there. It does everything all the way through, from pedigree chum all the way through to your more sort of artisan type foods. It also covers treats, covers other things like shop bought. So you buy your food from Lidl or Tesco's or something like that. They're just all on there. I'm yet not to find a food. It's like I said, an incredible comprehensive resource for knowing what's going into your body, going into your dog's body, should I say. And it will have everything from the protein content, the carbohydrates, the sugars, the fats, and so on and so forth, meat content. And generally speaking, they're not actually strictly speaking carnivores. They are omnivores like us. But for a fit and healthy dog, you need a mostly carnivorous diet, basically, with high protein, and you'll have a happy, strong, and healthy dog. Well, at least that's the theory. Anyways, guys. Plus as well, the Border Terrier, which obviously half of him is quite susceptible to sensitive tummies. Moss in particular, he is allergic to poultry, so chicken and turkey. And I'm sure you noted back when we first started on this channel, he did have a little bit of a lackluster head of hair because he was scratching it all off, bless his little cotton socks. So as a process of elimination, rather than the expensive bills of getting full testing, we changed his diet, and lo and behold, fixed the problem. We thought he was having allergies and all sorts of pollen, and for a little while we had him on Piriton, so the hay fever tablets, which are safe for dogs as well. But make sure before you do give your dog any kind of hay fever or allergy tablets that it is suitable for dogs, because there are a couple available for us human beings. The Piriton is effective, and then the other one, I can't remember the chemical, but it's not so good. It doesn't work. I don't believe it's actually good for them, full stop. So anyways, Moss has clipped and looked at some bloody wood pigeons already. Go on, boy. Yeah. And more often than not, you probably sort of early episodes, like he would always be off lead round here. His prey drive has really kicked in adolescence, and the testosterone thoroughly flowing through his veins. He's a little bit more of a flight risk than what he once was. The big wide world is distracting, isn't it, Mossington? Yeah, it's good. Oh dear, got the old sniffles back again. I think it's the cold weather. I don't actually feel ill, so that's positive. Little diddles, go on. Moss, eyes on. What's this? See, he's getting reacquainted with the area. He's not interested in me at the moment, but we're gonna get a treat ready, so when he does do an unprompted check-in, I'm gonna mark it. Moss, yep, good boy, yes, good boy, with me. Whoop. But he's definitely got that lungy terrierness about him now, where it's just like any given moment he can go from calm, basically from 0 to 100, calm to complete excitement in just a drop of a hat. It's part and parcel of the allure and sort of benefits of having this breed type, is that There's not a dull moment. You can guarantee they'll make you laugh. They'll make you cry. Not literally, hopefully. But sometimes it's just complete despair of like, oh my goodness, I've lost my dog. It's just locked in on something else. So getting engagement with your terrier, for those of you that do own them, you'll know how hard it is. It is exceptionally difficult to get them engaged all the time. It's something I'm slowly working on with Moss, day by day, month by month. And he is getting better and better. Moss, yep. Good boy. But yeah, just one thing I found with Moss, like boundless energy. Like Jack Russells, just terriers as a whole, they don't do sleeping. They just recharge their batteries to cause more chaos. I love it. I absolutely love it. He is just such a big dog in a small vessel. And what a pleasure he's been most of the time. And I can't say he's been a pleasure all the time because I'd be lying. I would be lying. And if you are looking at Moss and like going, oh my goodness, how cute is he? I would love one of them. Think about it. Do your research, guys. Do your research on the types of dog is going to be suited to your lifestyle, how much you like to exercise, and so on and so forth. I like to do a lot of exercise, but I needed a small dog. Hence. Go on, Snaffles. You're going to go do dids up that. Hey? Go on, Moss. Mossy. Come on. Good boy. There, he's off again, see? Absolutely on one. Oh, we're just about to come across another dog walker by the looks of things. Gonna have to keep our wits about us, Moss, aren't we? Go on. Yep, that's good. Good boy. Like how he's stopping with me. But he would be running all the way for this now if it weren't for the lead. We've got a couple there. Go on, Moss. Go on, boy. Let's go. Afternoon. Hi, you right? Good. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Hey, just in training at the moment, so I'm trying to keep him disengaged. He's a good boy. Go on, Mossy. Let's go. Good lads. Oh, these are little mans. Shift on. Shift on. Come on. He's an old boy, isn't he? Come on. Come on. Good boy. Moss. See, I'm all loose now. He's in that sort of attentive mode. Moss, come on. Good boy. But it's starting to settle in, and I feel awful when, you know, just like with that lady there, when, oh, he's a good boy, you know, like doing all that high-pitched babying sounds, which is exciting. But it's like, he is in training. She did continue, to be fair, but you know, she didn't engage her dog, she didn't engage with mine. So at the end of the day, that is a great success. And I just want him to be in a position where he can be petted more by other people and interact with more dogs. But like I was saying the other day, I'm trying to make his world just that little bit smaller, more concentrated, and, you know, more engaged with me for guidance, rather than, oh, there's a dog, that looks fun, bye bye, see you later, Adam. So yeah, it is what it is, really. But I'm hoping, Moss, away from the berries, come on. But yeah, I'm just hoping that this time and effort going in is greatly received by Moss, so he can just turn into a much steadier dog. And he is getting really steady by terrier standards anyways, but he is by no means perfect, far from it. Yeah, both those dogs are really great off lead. Look like we had an old boy as well. So yeah, no complaints here. I nearly thought, oh, this woman's on her phone, not paying attention. Here we bloody go. But fortunately not. I need to remind myself where the dog poo bin is on this estate, otherwise I'm just going to stick it in the one at home. I've got a feeling there's one just up by the park here. But yeah, I'm going to miss this place, ma'am. I'm going to miss it a lot. Oh, that's where the dog poo bin is. But, you know, foot of the Chiltern Hills. But I don't know whether you can even see this, but there's just digger after digger, crane after crane, sticking up a bunch of new builds. I appreciate with the housing crisis it needs to be done, but why my fields, Aylesbury Vale District Council, why mine? But beware. That's brilliant, Putin. Oh, that is great. Go on, you. Putin. Oh dear, nice little bit of political satire there, you gotta love it. Anyways guys, until next time, this is us for this afternoon. We're literally going to go back, we're going to finish this job, and then we'll be heading home for a little bit of din-dins. So thank you so much for tuning in as ever. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, tap the bell, blah 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 blah. But yeah, anyways guys, keep meandering, stay positive, and much love.